Hello everybody and welcome back to Dynamoon Media Bunker. We're continuing our journey into the future of San Francisco with read-only memories. Um, it's been a bit since I got into this. I've been good in only playing for the YouTube, for the Let's Play version, so that way my reactions are genuine. But I've been wanting to just play through all day and just find out what happens. I feel like I'm one of the only people who's been anticipating games for a long time to have not finished it yet, but it's been a bit since I had a chance to record. Anyways, let's just get right to it. Um, I can't actually recall what we did last time. I know we had to get a new plan. We got into... Oh, that's right. We have to help with the woman that I'm not particularly fond of. Her doing a protest or disrupting a protest, something like that. So let's get right to it. So continue. Market Street. Let's see how Market Street looks in the future, if it's changed at all. Market Street is a long street. Well, there are protesters, Diana. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. These protests have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through intimidation. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operation scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it'll hurt to ask around. Brian is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mess searches confirmed that he is the leader of the local Human Revolution organization. He's a big player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera-conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we can use that to our advantage. Perhaps, Turing. I'm just seeing what I can... Whoa. Protester. So that's him. Okay. Sign holding. Protester. Police run. Sign. Hassie. Hassie. Let's do Hassie's sign. Look at it. It's a Hassie bar. All drinks are made with Hassie, an energy drink that supposedly has recovering properties. Sorry, yeah. Genus. Look at Genus. Genus is one of the leading gene therapy clinics in the city. Said touch. Go into... No, I don't want to go into Genus yet. There we go. Police ROM. Look at ROM. It's Unit NSFPD 19. She's just here to keep the peace. Talk to the ROM. I am here to ensure the protests remain peaceful. Protester, look. Another one of the Human Revolution protesters. Talk to protester. Aren't you tired of being told by the media that you aren't good enough as a regular human? No. Look at protester. They seem passionate and diligent despite how long they've been out there. You're squatting, sir. Why? Are you about to take a shit? Aren't you sick of losing job opportunities to people willing to sacrifice their humanity for a chance at a quick buck? What does job opportunities have to do with people who look like elves or cats? Like, elves, I say, but, or, you know, whatever. Okay. Pure is the only word. Stay pure, and then the rest I can't read. They're holding a sign, 1/2 of Stay Pure. Technology is a gift, but a powerful and dangerous one to be used with care. We, as a species, have forgotten that. Have we? Crowd of protesters. Oh, that's what that was. Okay, shadow. The group of protesters in front of the Genus Clinic. Looks like more than a couple people are part of these after all. Use crowd of protesters or talk to crowd? Not use. Mutant genes, keep it clean. These slogans are terrible. They sure are. And whenever I think mutants, I just think X-Men. Protester. Who would want to spend their holiday season doing this? People who don't have a life? I don't know. Come, support us in our efforts to put the brakes on the runway march of progress before it's too late for humanity. I mean, there's good things to protest about. Don't think this is one of them. Even on the holidays. Seriously, two squatters makes me feel like those in like Yakuza-ish anime manga where they try to look tough by doing this weird squat thing. I don't know. The people who are into manga and anime know what I'm talking about, I think. Aren't you tired of being told that if you undergo some elective gene therapy or cybernetic enhancement, you'd be better than human instead of less than one? I don't think I've noticed that. Wait, what was that? Oh, map. It's not hard to see why hybrids hate this rhetoric. Yes. We want to bring humanity back to a simpler time, a better time, before rampant usage of hybridization and cybernetics made us have to question the very nature of our humanity. Okay then. Talk to you, ready? Alright. Protester leader time. An animated older man leads the group of protesters. What can I use an item? Throw this little note. I'm not going to shoot them. Business card. Hello there. Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification? I have pamphlets. Here, take one. Brochure added to Adams. Yannick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards here. Or, I'm writing a story of the protest. Can we speak on the record? I think I'm just going to be straightforward. Oh, yes. Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But, if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. Good. How can I help? We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us into the direction of whoever did it. Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. Nope, that's right. But, off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. Like, boys will be boys, which is bullshit. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned into the proper authorities. Will they? A little community service might do them good. I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with? Can I ask some questions about the Human Revolution? Of course! That's what I'm here for, after all. What can I answer for you? What are the ultimate goals of the Human Revolution? Why protest at this clinic? How do you plan on enacting the social change you want? Why protest at this clinic? I'm going to go with first. Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order, and threatens to unseat what it means to be human altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience, but at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain in the middle box. Okay. There's a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding. Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatments, many of whom would be crippled or dying without advanced genetic modification. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us all cast aside our humanity for their miracle cures. I almost said curses. Sure, but then, for those people, you're making it uncomfortable. What are the ultimate goals of the Human Revolution? And the same other question, which I'll do last. We hope to make the country more conscious of the technology we're developing and move away from the more dangerous sciences before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind. But now we're flirting with changing the very things that make us human, and that puts us in a far more dangerous course without a rudder to guide us. The revolution we want is for humanity, as a whole, to decide the best course for our species is to remain as we were created, and return to living in simpler times with simpler tools. There's a lot of good analogies here to people who are transphobic and stuff, and are who believe only in the gender binary. There's parallels I see here, which is good. Because Yeah. That's a whole can of worms. How do you plan enacting the societal change you want? At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek a way to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them. The human revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It only falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their faith in unknowingly every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try to live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are. Sorry, I'm just like, it just reminds me of like the whole Save the Boobs campaign for breast cancer, which is very female bodied. That's probably the wrong term. I forgot what proper term you're supposed to use. Um, like campaign when there are tons of men who get breast cancer too. And it's implying that if you lose your boob because you have to go through the surgery to cut out, either preventative surgery to get rid of everything. If your family is the type that has high breast cancer, then you're considered less than a woman. And that's stupid and sucks. And we should be more about, the women who either choose to or have to lose their breasts, like the aftercare of that, because generally it seems like their partners think less of them and they think less of themselves, and it leads to a lot of suckage. And so we need to like change that kind of thinking around, honestly. So yeah, I mean, medicine for diseases and stuff, it will change you, obviously, because you have a disease that's changing you, and so you're trying to fix that. It's not going to be 100% the way you were before, so that's stupid. So yeah, in this scenario, I don't believe in the human revolution movement. There are a couple of seeds of like something to think about, but overall, no. Is there anything I'll help you with? Else? No, thank you for your time. Of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to come back. Now what? Whoa. I'm starting to think you're getting back into this hard-boiled investigative journalist thing, Diana. You're like a hound on the hunt, sniffing anywhere you think something will turn up. Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we hoped. You can see Citra Tower in the background. I live near where you could see that, and sometimes when the fog comes in, it looks so cool because it's just like being enveloped. But yeah, hot cup open, Hassie bar. What do you think about what he said? The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work, Turing, or standing here jawing isn't going to find him. The only thing that overcomes hard luck is hard work, Turing. I don't really believe in that. Well, the whole thing, like, even if you work hard, you can still fail. I'm gonna go with, what do you think about what he said? I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the Meshnet had led me to believe. That's fair, or I meant if he was telling the truth. I'm gonna go with I meant if he was telling the truth. Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth, Diana? I do. I don't think he was telling us everything. Through his teeth, Turing. Through his teeth. I like that one. I'm gonna go with that one, because I just like the phrasing of that. I'll continue observing you, and try to discern how to read people as we question them. A useful skill I found myself sorely lacking in. Lead on, Diana. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to take a look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something. Citra Tower, yay! Hot cup sign, open sign, open sign. Why would I have you look like all of this? Door, weather wrong. Citra Tower. I was right, it was Citra Tower. Duh. Because I know my city. Suchitower isn't used for much anymore, but is a beautiful reminder of the antiquated technologies of centuries past. Use an item. Yes, those damn headphones. It is out of range, but the soothing hum you hear while staring out at the calming view speaks louder in the end. I hope you guys can hear that. It's like a jazz. That sounds nice. Sorry. Just listening to the music. Actually, I just want to double check. Oh, music's good though. There we go. I don't know why I had it that low. So maybe now you guys can hear what I'm hearing. Sorry about that. Signs. Look at Hot Cup sign. A sign for Hot Cup, the best ramen. I was thinking of coffee, but okay. You can get around here for less than 3 credits. Awesome. Use Hot Cup sign. No ramen is that instant. Hot Cup sign. You can't make an order from up here. That's not a speaker. Darn. There's an in-depth cooking lesson all about how hot cup ramen is made. That's cool. This open sign. The Hasty Bar is another favorite local spot. It is open 24/7, and they can definitely afford it. This open sign. Maybe we'll find something inside there. Maybe. Or we can at least get a drink. You don't even do... What do food robots? Just powering up. Yeah. Or oil. Or... Okay, let me look at the ROM. Look at weather ROM. Interesting. Our RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently, it is operated by the Hasty Bar, based on this identification marker. Why would Hasty Bar have that? Talk to it. Let's not. Two's company, three's a cloud. Cloud. Get it? A vibrant mix of weather sounds and natural ambience fills your ears. Oh, is that like... Let me bring the mouse. At first I thought this was this, like, lettering you can't see, but no, I think that's like a smiley face. Ha! Cute. Alright, we'll go in. Door. The Hasty Bar door has a festive wreath on it. Let's go in. Ooh. Tons to see. Christmas tree. VR drama posters, movie poster, table, bench. I love in-depth games where you can click on everything and get a little something. Like, in my ideal game, if you see a bookshelf in a game, you should be able to read the title of all the books and maybe a page or two, or at least the contents of each book. Obviously, that would be a lot of wasted, like, memory and use of time, I guess. For something that wouldn't be necessarily like story specific, because it would suck to have to like look through all of them to just find one clue. I mean, a couple Easter eggs or just getting a badge, like if you're a well-read reader or something like that would be awesome. But yeah, if I ever did manage to create a game, I would love to be able to have where you can do stuff like that. Like I've noticed in a lot of new games, like in Soma, not me playing it, but people watching other people play it. And even in Fallout, there's a lot of objects that you can pick up, move around, read, not necessarily to the story, it's just in there. It's like, hey, look how interactive it was. But most of the time it's useless. Like in Soma, I don't think throwing any of the objects at like the crazy machines actually helped deter the crazy machine. I think maybe once or twice it was like have the machine go a different way because they heard a sound a different way. But like, it was kind of useless, and like most people just ignored it. Like something like that, but maybe just like another step for like, hey, you know. Even though that in Soma and like Fallout and other games, there is a lot of you need, like, it's beneficial to read whatever you can read that is readable, because that'll give you a lot more rich backstory. So yeah, that's my little thing. So yes, we are going to be clicking on everything. Oh, you're cute. I like your hairstyle. Let's go with the Christmas tree. Because I love Christmas trees, and I miss having a big Christmas tree, a real Christmas tree in my place. This is the most picturesque Christmas tree imaginable. Did you hear the sleigh bells? Its branches are perfectly spaced. Every decoration is placed meticulously. Touch Christmas tree. Pure Christmas spirit flows through you momentarily. Aw. Can I use? Yes. Traditional Christmas fair plays interspersed with the occasional modern holiday party song. I wonder if you can shoot at it. I'm not going to do that. It's stupid. But maybe one of these other places I'll do that. Duck Game? Is that an advertisement for that game, Duck Game? Maybe. Oh, we'll find out in a second. I did that. Oh, view, window. Look at the window. Sidewalk is mostly empty besides all those protesters. Gaze out window. It is nice outside, but it's always hard to leave a Hassie bar, apparently. Movie poster. A feature documentary exploring the queer side of virtual reality. Awesome! I would want to read that. Oh, sorry. It's being shown. Ooh, Anime Double. Interesting. Shown at the Castle Theater next week as part of a marathon of Tech Video films. And I just noticed the logo. Duh, this is the game that I had helped back on Kickstarter. That's cute. I love that they're having little references here. That's awesome. As part of, and you should watch it. I'll definitely link that down below. I think you can even watch it through Steam, because Steam offers movies apparently. It was a pretty darn good documentary. I was pleased with how it came out. There were a couple of things I would have done differently, or I would have liked to have seen differently. Not much, but overall, I think it was pretty inclusive. So yeah. And it's by Midboss, obviously. So let's see if it shows anything else. No, exploring the career side of virtual. Obviously, the one that is in the now isn't about virtual reality. It's about video games in general. But of course, they had to update it for Future San Francisco. I don't recognize this image. VR drama poster. Another VR poster. A business drama called Tomorrow's Tears. It is a period piece set in late 1980s Japan during the bubble economy just before the lost decade. The good old lost decade. We always hear about that. Video game poster. Duck Game began as a traditional video game, but was recently become a popular VR sport. You have not played Duck Game, and I'm almost positive this is referencing that. It is really fun. It is crazy. It is hard to play for me because you can't really aim really well, and then the jetpack is stupid for me. And but it's a fun party game, even if you play yourself with friends or with random people. I like playing it. I'm not good at it at all. I haven't unlocked tons of things, but yeah, it's a fun, silly game, and I can definitely see that as a VR sport. Right? Oh, okay. Don't waste too much time quacking, or you'll be sitting. Well, you know. Let's see if this shows anything else. Another business drama. Okay, so that recycled, and I don't recognize this one. This place likes VR dramas. It is a poster for Magical Commander Yukino, a magical girl VR drama. Cool. It looks like it was signed, maybe by the actress? Good to know. Plant. There are rumors that the plants here are actually given Hassie, not water. Interesting. Touch plant. You probably shouldn't mess with it, given your track record with Flora. Probably not. Headphones. Even the plant seems to want you to buy some Hassie. Wow. Hassie bar menu. Look. It is a digital Hassie menu. Even if you don't want to drink, it's fun to watch. Bench. Spotless is expected from hydrophobic suede. I can't wait until hydrophobic materials becomes more in use. Why not? A relaxing ambient version of the Hassie theme starts playing. They actually want people to hang out here, apparently. What a novel idea. Don't just kick them out. It's a computable, good for playing games and reading feeds while sipping a Hassie. It's probably the same thing. Like most things in Hassie bar, it emits a subtle, pleasant glow. Customer. Everyone loves Hassie. Looks like they've got a classy Hassie. I really do like a good sassy Hassie. Hassie hot is also great. Hassie bar owner, Hassie ROM. Counter. counter is so clean it shines. It almost looks like it's emitting its own light. You can see the different Hassies through the glass, but you can't reach and grab one. Only the Hassie Rom can. Of course. Let's talk to the bar owner, because she's a cutie. She seems bored. Since there's a Rom that handles all of the ordering, there's not too much for her to do right now. Well, then I'll talk to you. Aw, that is the cutest little Rom you have there. So Moe! I haven't seen that model before. What kind is it? I don't remember Moe. Moe is a Japanese term, and I think it's fangirls, fanboy slang. Oh, crap. I should know it. I forgot. But yeah. So apparently this person likes anime. They're a custom model, I'm not sure. They were a gift, the mouthy kind. I'm gonna go with not much other. Oh. Go with that gift. Well, you should thank whoever got him for you. Looks really expensive. Anyway, what can I get you? A drink and maybe some information is my only choice. A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers. Filling up my bathroom too, jerks. So, what do you want to know? Can I get a drink first? Oh, they'll explain Moe. Tell me more about yourself. Is that your climate control? Rama outside, I think that's everything. You called her. Let's go with that one. Sorry, otaku speak. I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kinda want to protect him from everything, you know what I mean? He's super Moe. A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all of the jargon. Otaku, as in Japanese cartoons. Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, and I do keep up with all the newest VR dramas, but I'm a history buff. You gotta understand the past to really get stories of the present, you know what I mean?